This is my grandpa's old typewriter. It was made in the early 1900s. Being used at work and being used for all other home functions, it survived for close to 100 years with very little damage and only a few cosmetic blemishes. This is my iPhone SE. I've had it for about 5 years and only used it for about 3. And with Apple's updates, it has made it essentially obsolete. While the phone feels like it's old and diminished, the typewriter still feels like it's full of life, because every press you make, you have to press with a certain force to get the arm to lift up and smack the typewriter ribbon. Putting everything you need into a small compact device that fits in your pocket is a novel idea. It allows for a maximum efficiency, but efficiency has become the normal that discourages the potential slowness and emotion of life. We see it everywhere. Nostalgia being marketed and the emotion of real-life ads on TV. Nostalgia has emerged as a particularly effective marketing strategy, mostly affecting Gen Z. In a research article by ResearchGate, there was a structured survey of 386 Gen Z respondents across urban India. The research uncovers that digital nostalgia significantly influences brand affinity, trust, and impulsive buying. The findings highlight the role of nostalgia intensity, cultural familiarity, and brand story alignment in shaping consumer behavior. The study contributes both to theory and practice by offering a psychological behavioral model of nostalgia consumption and guiding brands of crafting emotionally resonant campaigns. The paper concludes with limitations and suggestions for future research in emerging markets and evolving media landscapes. Lots of people today are trying out new skills, something like a hobby or art or something tangible that they can feel in the real world. But if you remember back to when you were a kid, you might feel like it's not as effective as it used to be at getting you to sort of have fun. This is because boredom influences these decisions to start to make changes in your life by adding new hobbies or skills. With our phones, we learn to suppress this boredom, and instead of being bored, we sort of drift into a state of constantly being fed with other people's content instead of making our own. Universe 25 is an experiment by John B. Calhoun. He simulated a utopia in a box for rats, where there was unlimited food, unlimited water, and free from predators. The experiment started with 4 pairs of rats, and it rapidly expanded, doubling every 55 days. As the population increased, the rats started to cease their normal behaviors. Females abandoned their young, while males became hyper-aggressive, withdrawn, or homosexual. Then there was a group labeled the beautiful ones. These are rats who were obsessed with grooming themselves and finding no purpose but in self-pleasure within their life. What I see today correlates perfectly with Universe 25 and the beautiful ones. We have become so obsessed with consumerism that we haven't been able to make anything. We're just consuming other people's created content. The humanist puts it like this: the most fashionable accessory we have right now are our phones, but preferably it could be an analog life. With less technology and less dopamine stimulating everything that we do in our day-to-day life, it would be easier to become bored, easier to stimulate new experiences that we have fun with. I believe that we need to start reconnecting with creations and humanity. Learn a new skill, learn how to play guitar, learn how to play piano, learn how to write a song, learn how to draw, learn how to do stuff even if it's bad, and embrace the struggle. So my message for you is this: get out, touch grass, and make something.